Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the art of nonsense.
I'm always smiling.
Lan Mind with
I'm
the
a
explosive.
guy.
Yeah. Anthony and
I like
guy,
bringing
then you know
positive
this
energy.
is art of
Positivity.
nonsense. Art of
my friend
nonsense.
Louis.
Art of nonsense. Art of nonsense. Lan Mind with the takes, it's explosive. Chris
Guys, it's a
Anthony
negative
and the guy, then you know
Nah,
this
you're
is
the
art of
negative
nonsense.
Chris.
negative
Art
Nancy.
of nonsense.
But
Art of nonsense. Art of nonsense.
because I be smiling and talking to the woman, it's just regular conversation. The kids be like, "How come you guys are always flirting? Why are you flirting with Miss?" And I'm like, "Yo, we're not flirting, bro." It's so bad that one time a student's mom that I know came up to me and gave me a hug, and one of the students was like, "Oh, hi, Mr. Chris, I see you with your shorty." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What is wrong with you guys?" Because even if that was my shorty,
If she was,
like, even if you don't do that,
you don't
just,
do
you know what I'm
that, yeah,
saying?
you gotta let
don't
them
do
know, bro.
that.
You don't tell them the rules and regulations.
I mean, you don't follow the rules and regulations either.
Come on now. If I see you
Look,
talking to
you
a
know
girl,
exactly, nah,
if
you
I see you, I'm like,
lying.
yo, Chris, do your thing.
Nah.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
Lou sees me talking to a girl, he is gonna go and start questioning her to see if she's like wifey material. He did it before to somebody that I wasn't
That's
even
why he's
interested
basing it like 5 years ago.
in. Because that's what you do.
Nah, fam.
And you can't even deny it. That's why you're smiling. Look. He's smiling because he knows it's true. That's just who you are, Lewis. And it's okay. That's why we love you. You know what I'm saying? You know, speaking of love you.
That's no, you falling off your game, man. That's not a good segue, man. That's not a good segue.
It's the Thanksgiving episode. You know what I'm saying? Art of Nonsense Podcast, episode 38. I'm Chris Anthony, and that's
Lan Mind is explosive. Happy holidays.
my holidays.
Speaking about the holidays and being happy, are you gonna be buying anything for the Blacks of Fridays?
I'm broke. I'll buy it for Cyber Monday, my birthday.
Wait, December 1st is Cyber Monday?
Is it not?
Let's take a look at the calendar.
Or am I crazy? Isn't it the day? The Monday after Cyber?
Yeah, it is.
Whatever,
but I didn't know it was the
Black
first.
Friday?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the
Cyber
first.
Monday is the first.
I said, buy me a game.
Buy your game, this guy.
Come
You just
on,
got
happy
a
birthday to
free
me,
one.
man.
Tell PlayStation thank you. You know?
What do you mean? What free game I got?
The freaking where the winds are meeting you.
That's not a PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, I would tell China thank you if anything. They're the ones that made the game.
Yo, you gotta tell China for everything, bro. They made your shirt, your pants, your shoes, your socks.
Wow.
Thank you, China, for this microphone.
Good quality, man. Facts. All that stuff.
It's like China makes everything.
Oh man, are you ready for Thanksgiving to eat your nothingness because you never eat actual Thanksgiving food?
No, so I think we've talked about this before in the past, right? But Thanksgiving is not as popular in my household as Christmas is.
Yeah, you're mad Puerto Rican. That's the most Puerto Rican thing about you.
What, the
You know, I'll
Thanksgiving
give
part
you
is not a big deal as Christmas?
Yeah, because Christmas for Puerto Ricans is just like that's the main one.
I don't know why it's so big though. Like, I know the whole Three Kings Day thing, that's more like a religious Catholic thing.
Right.
But I don't know, Christmas growing up, yeah, I mean, it's always been more popular. My mom really does the whole Christmas thing. I mean, the whole Thanksgiving thing for years. My dad, not so much. But this year, I am going to be celebrating Thanksgiving with my in-laws, my wife's mother and father. They live downstairs, so I'm not going too far. I'm gonna be in pajamas.
You about to order pizza again, bro?
No, so my wife asked me that. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. She's like, "So how are we doing this for Thanksgiving? Are you gonna order pizza or?" I'm like, "Nah." I'm like, as long as your grandma
That's
don't make
crazy.
the rice, you know what I'm saying? We be all right. She's like, "No, grandma's off the rice this year. She's just gonna sit in the living room." I'm like, "All right, I'm cool with that." You know?
Yo, that's crazy.
The thing is, like, and you know what's too? There's no good football games this Thursday coming up. For
I don't even know
Thanksgiving.
who's playing. I'll be honest with you.
Like, what am I gonna watch?
Because they usually, you know what it is? They usually put the same teams, and some of those teams they aren't good.
I mean, the
this year.
Cowboys haven't been good for a long time, and they're there every year.
Yeah, and the Lions and the Tigers and the Bears on mine.
So I'm not really looking forward to anything, honestly. Like, there's nothing for me to like really enjoy.
You're gonna just want to play Call of Duty, you know?
I mean, probably. I don't know.
Double XP weekend. Come on.
I mean, this weekend is pretty packed. We're recording this on a Friday. They're seeing it Monday,
Right.
but for me, this week is pretty packed.
I have like a 7-day weekend.
No. Like, I'm doing things this entire weekend. I'm not gonna be able to game as much as I want to. I'm not even gonna be able to edit this podcast. It's gonna be on Tuesday. But
No, but I'm saying, didn't you take the week off anyways?
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
like, you're off.
Yeah, I'm off. But tomorrow I'm going to see Wicked, the Wicked one,
that
which
makes
is
sense. That makes sense.
Wicked for Good Part 2. I've been seeing bad reviews. But
Really?
speaking about that, yo, have you been seeing like the memes of these two?
That they're in like a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been seing it. Like,
Like, she got,
Ariana acts
like
like a baby around her, and she's like,
yeah, but no, the other thing is like she what's her name? Damn, the one that's playing
Cynthia?
the witch. What's her name?
Cynthia.
Cynthia, yeah. There was like a helicopter going over their interview, and she started getting emotional. She's like, just give me this moment. Give me a moment. And then it was like, it's just a helicopter. They're like, is she catching PTSD from war? Well, why is she crying?
I don't know, man. Listen.
It's
they're
so weird,
emotional.
man.
They're theater kids, you know?
I guess.
Art.
But come on, man. In the middle of the interview, you're gonna start crying. Well, anyway.
Well, you like the first one though, right?
The first one was good, surprisingly, yes. I enjoyed the Broadway show, and I thought this was pretty good. It was, kind of accurate. The Broadway show is pretty long. That's why they put this movie into 2 parts, right?
That makes sense, yeah.
But they said the second part just didn't have the same spark as the first one. And I was afraid of that happening. But nonetheless, we're going tomorrow. And then after that, I got invited to go to an AEW wrestling show. And that was for my dad's neighbor. She got us free tickets. So my wife and I are going. It's going to be my wife's first wrestling show. It's like my 4th wrestling show. But I'm a big WWE fan, not so much AEW, but I still enjoy like wrestling. So going there, to enjoy the show for free, possibly getting backstage passes, you can't go wrong with that.
Why not? If it's free, it's for me, baby.
Yeah, exactly. It's a night out, whatever. And then Sunday is my cousin's 40th birthday. So it's crazy. Like,
you outside. No, I'm just
I mean, we'll be in Brooklyn inside somewhere, but
really, look at you coming to my hood, huh?
We're gonna be at Sunset Park, so.
Oh, your old stomping grounds.
Old stomping grounds. I hate that place. I just hate Brooklyn in general because there's so many lights, right? That like the cameras for speeding, red light. I see people in a wheelchair go faster than people driving in Brooklyn now.
That's crazy. Bro.
You can't drive anywhere in Brooklyn. It's horrible. If you're from Brooklyn and you're watching this, you agree.
You drive with a heavy foot. That's why, man.
And that's why I love Jersey. Because I could go, well, not everywhere in Jersey, but the areas that I like to go to are just, I like to drive fast.
With the heavy foot, man. That's your problem, man.
Well, you haven't drove in a couple of years, so you don't know what it's going to be like until that happens.
What do you mean? I drive all the time, bro. I'm driving this weekend, actually. What are you talking about? Exactly.
Who's giving you a car? You renting a car?
No, my uncle be asking me to take him somewhere. He got a bad back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're gonna be the chauffeur?
Yeah. People let me borrow their cars a lot. When my boy
when you're chauffeuring, do you wear the suit
for like a week? No, man.
You're gonna have an umbrella?
People let me car sit because they trust me. I'm a real trustworthy fella. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I wouldn't lend my car to anybody or so.
That's what I wouldn't either. So the fact that people do that to me just shows that they trust me for real.
That's good. So are you a driving Miss Daisy kind of guy in New York?
I just drive mad slow.
Oh, I would hate to be behind you. I would, man. That's why sometimes I wish it was GTA for real, because I would just start like crashing through people.
You know what I do though? I always especially when it's like a 3-lane type of situation.
Oh, you stay on the right side because you be slow.
Nah, I take the middle. So you could go around me on either side. Leave me alone. Let me drive in my pace. I drive like 5 to maybe 10 over the speed limit and then just let me rock. Leave me alone.
Now, are you
It's
jamming
safe.
to the latest tunes, or are you
No, I'm
going?
probably like listening to a podcast or something because I'm a loser.
You're getting to that age, Christopher. You're not
No,
bumping the jams.
I've been there for like years, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, so you're not a
Yes.
jam bumper.
Nah,
You don't pump up the jam.
a jam bumper is crazy. You're old. Oh my god, a jam bumper.
I was trying to get the reaction. That's what I was waiting for.
Oh,
No,
but
my wife
I
doesn't like
don't-
that either. My wife doesn't like that. I like listening to sports radio or podcasts. If it's a podcast,
peaceful.
what you say?
It's peaceful.
It is peaceful. I've been doing that for a long time. Like I would
That's
say,
why I like it.
after the Auto Club days, I stopped like blasting music, and that was like 24 years old. I was still young.
Yeah, I started like when I was in Florida because I had to drive everywhere. Podcasts were the best.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, what am I gonna listen to? And if I did listen to music, it wasn't anything like crazy. I would always be listening to like R&B or something. And just
Oh, you
bumping
be in
and
your
singing
feelings.
in the way. Yeah, that's it, bro.
Mm.
That's my vibe.
So Drake was definitely on 24/7. You got a little bit of
he's
both.
He's not really R&B.
Well, he does a lot of singing in his raps.
I'm talking about like R&B for real though.
Oh, you talking
know
about
what I'm saying?
Casey
Like,
and JoJo? Jodeci.
Now you're showing your age again, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
Montel Jordan.
Montel Jordan is actually insane.
Come on, now you would listen to the Tank.
Tank is good though.
Yeah, I like Tank. I like music. Soul Child. You don't know about that, man.
I do know Music Soul Child. He's awesome.
He is.
But I like some of the new school guys too. They're not bad. I wish they were more prominent in the realm, but they're just like,
What do you mean?
like listen to Giveon. Giveon is fantastic, man.
I feel like I've heard this individual before.
I mean, you gotta broaden your horizons a little bit, my
I'm
boy.
out of touch when it comes to the tunes of the kids these days.
Giveon is that guy. I listen to him. One of my favorite artists that I used to listen to a lot, John Bellion. You know what I'm saying? I like John Bellion.
I don't know him. Are
I
these
know,
like
'cause you-
underground artists? Because I've never seen them
no
at the Grammys.
John Bellion a little bit. He actually came out with a couple albums and then he retired because he never used to come out with albums. He was more of a writer. Like he wrote songs
He's
like
one of
Rihanna.
those.
And he was just like, I like kind of being in the background and making my money off of songwriting and leave me alone. Which I understand, but his music making ability is like he's an artist for real, for real. Like he plays all his instruments, he does all the it's good. It's good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So no, I was
famous though. Giveon famous.
Yeah.
Like,
damn.
yeah.
Why I never heard of this guy, bro?
You never heard Heartbreak Anniversary? You've definitely heard of Heartbreak Anniversary.
Maybe. Listen, I'm out of touch, bro. Like I get in my car and it's ESPN radio all the way. Going to work, coming home from work, ESPN radio.
Yeah, you old, man.
I just like to hear them talk bad about the Jets and the Giants and the Knicks and the Rangers. I don't, I like to hear them talk bad about the Mets, stuff like that. What was that?
What about when they talk bad about the Yankees?
I
and the
mean, that's
Bulls?
rare. Those are rare scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Because we're always
I know
like,
everybody's mad horny for the Patriots right now, though.
Oh, bro. Listen, I know there's a lot of people, and I know we're like moving all over the place, but there's a lot of people like your boy Cam Newton that is not a believer.
I think it's because of like I said, it's because of the schedule.
And this is the thing, and I get that. I'm not disputing that. The problem is that what do you want them to do? This is the schedule they gave them.
I know we're not saying there's anything wrong with that. We're saying we don't believe because of the strength of schedule. And like I said, it's the same thing. I think you guys and the Colts literally have the same issue. Not even that it's an issue. You guys are doing what you're supposed to be doing, regardless, right? As a good team, you're supposed to beat up on the bad teams. You are. That's what you're supposed to do.
And the thing is, the Patriots are not even beating up on people. They're just winning, like by a touchdown, 3 points. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why people are like, I don't know if I believe, because they're not facing anybody crazy.
Yeah.
You guys did have a couple blowout wins, of course, but majority of the games you won, honestly, all three of the top AFC teams are the same way to me.
Well, if you look at the Broncos, if you look at the Broncos and the Colts and the Patriots, I think the Broncos are probably the better of the three.
Yes, but the Broncos, to me, they're weird because I feel like they play to their competition's level. So they'll play a bad team and play like garbage.
Yeah.
They'll still win somehow. They'll find a way to win.
They'll take like
But it's
they'll
like
be a little easier on that. Yeah, they won't go
like you
full
should have
throttle.
cooked them. You should
Yeah,
have cooked them.
yeah.
But then they also beat the good teams. So I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I will say this, right? And when the season first started, remember I said 10 wins, and that to me I thought was like doable, but 12 max.
Oh, you guys are probably gonna win like 14 at this point.
Yeah, so they've exceeded my expectations, right? But I also look
Like-
at the two losses, and I'm like, we should have beaten the Steelers, and we should have beaten the Raiders. If we beat those teams and go undefeated all the way till now, it would be a different conversation.
Yeah,
So
it's true.
I think they're good. It's also to the league, they're exceeding expectation too, because you have second year Drake May,
Right.
McDaniels is back, and you have a new coach in Rabel. So
But
it's like,
that's where good coaching comes in, man. You guys got good coaching. Rabel's been a good coach.
yeah,
You brought back the OC that's only good for you guys for some reason
yeah.
and sucks everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And if it works, it works. Clearly,
Yeah.
it's doing something's happening.
And they got
'cause
young
it's working.
receivers. They're fast. They got a young running back. He's fast. Like there's something there.
They're
The thing is,
counteracting
there's no
the Taylor Swift
competition.
with Cardi B.
Yeah, you saw the baby wrapped in the Patriot blanket. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
They got to counteract the Taylor Swift love with the Cardi B love. You know what I'm saying? So it works.
So what Cam Newton was saying was like the Patriots should be scared of the wild card Chiefs, and I'm like, even if they
He's
were
not wrong though.
huh?
He's not wrong.
I get he's not wrong because you look at the resume and the team, right? You look at Andy Reid, you look at Patrick Mahomes, but if you look at that team, it is not good. Like there's something missing there. Like I know Pacheco wasn't there for a little bit, and I get it.
Pacheco sucks anyways. Even though he's my Puerto Rican brother, and he's
He's from Jersey. Even though I'm not from Jersey, he's right around the corner somewhere, in Jersey City. But
I thought honestly, the wild part is they should have gave a 3rd round pickup for Brees. They would have been fine getting Brees Hall from the Jets.
But did they offer anything? I didn't even hear anything of.
They offered a 4th round, and we wanted a
Mm,
3rd. So we were like, no, he's worth more than a 4th round. You're bugging.
I
If
guess.
they would have gave that one more, listen, there's one more round up. Give the pick. I think that's what they're missing. They have no running game.
Yeah, there's no running game. Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is their best runner. That's what's ruining it for them. But I mean, we'll see what happens because that Thursday night game was kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
I will say also to think about this. The Patriots are probably one of few teams that haven't had a bye week yet either.
Yeah.
So they're 9-2. That's 11 straight games of just consistent playing. They're playing again this Sunday. There's no break for them.
Yeah. I mean,
So
a few guys.
It's what is it, like 5 more games, right? You have the Jets again, the Bills again, the Giants.
Oh, you guys played the Giants this year. I didn't know that.
Yeah. The Ravens and another team. And I don't even think the Ravens are that good either.
Their offense is great when Lamar's in, but their defense is just bad, bro.
That's what I'm
Their
saying.
defense is bad. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Like, unless you guys have a colossal collapse at the end of the end half of the season, I don't know. I don't see it. But
No, I think if they can, I think they win the division, but if they can continue to play well, they could probably win the entire conference.
yeah, it's tough though because I feel like the Broncos. I think the Broncos are going to be number 1.
You think so? You don't think they'll fall off at any point?
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
The last couple of games, there's a lot of weak teams. So
I don't know. This season been mad weird though. I don't care what nobody says.
I will say the football has been weird too. Like just plays. Like there hasn't been anything dramatically amazing to watch. Like there's no team that team is dominant. That's another thing too.
That's the problem. It's like we can't tell anything right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, who's your picks? I don't know. At the beginning of the year, I said I wanted to see Bills and Detroit. What's happening?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Last night was bad. They beat up on Allen.
I mean, the Texans have the number 1 rated defense.
But
That's
he
their
got
saving
slapped up
grace.
from the knack up. You know what I'm saying?
He did. And that helped you guys out. I know you were happy.
Oh, it felt good. It made me feel like we're on top again. Minus Brady. You know what I'm saying? Minus Belichick. It's a weird feeling. It's a weird
You
feeling.
guys got the 2.0 version now. Rabel and freaking May.
It's weird
I
because
hate it. I hate it so much.
I look at that team and I'm like, once Brady left, I'm like, all right, this is the rebuild, right? I thought it was gonna be Mac Jones, the greatest of all time, but then it didn't work out.
Oh my God! Speaking of Mac Jones, you hear the rumors?
No, the rumors.
You hear
No,
the
what
rumors
happened?
that the Jets might pick him up.
I didn't hear that part, but I heard that he's gonna be benched now because this guy's back.
Well, he already got benched. What do you mean?
No, like permanently. Like there's no chance
Yeah.
of him coming back at all.
Bro, they just paid Brock Purdy like 150
I
million
know.
guaranteed.
But
There's
he played
no way
very
Mac
well
Jones
for
was-
them. He played
did,
well.
but anybody plays well for them. We've seen that already.
Yeah, but you remember when it was oh man, what was the guy that was playing before Mahomes where he get hurt all the time?
Alex Smith.
Yeah, like he was a starter, and it was young Patrick Mahomes, and it was like,
Yeah,
I mean that was the right decision anyway. But
you're also saying that Mac Jones and Brock Purdy are pretty much the same age.
I know.
It's not like Brock Purdy's mad old. They're both young. They're pretty much the same age.
I know.
So you sign Brock Purdy, you know he works for your system. You can't just give.
No,
that
you're
guy.
right. You're right. It's unfortunate. Did you see that this guy's not playing for the Giants for like another 2 weeks? Dart?
I mean, yeah, he's freaking him and I've been saying it this whole season. I said I like him and Scatterboo. Actually, like I think they're entertaining to watch. Right?
You saw him on
But they're
WWE?
I was like, they're both dangerous though. Like they play like boneheads. They don't know how to protect themselves. It's like, yo,
That's why one is out and the other. Well, they're both out.
they're both out. I was like, they play like I like them. I think they're fun to watch, but they're boneheads. Teach them how to protect themselves before, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that's why you get rid of the coach.
But that's the second concussion that Dart had this season. Like,
Yeah,
that's bad.
Yeah,
for your rookie quarterback who looks promising.
But now you got Jameis Winston going in, and yeah,
eat that dub, or whatever.
They should just release Wilson, right?
I mean, no, because that would end up costing them more money.
I'm just saying they're never
Same
going to
thing
use
with
him
like the
again.
Jets. I think the Jets are going to release Justin Fields at the end of the year.
Are they benching him?
Yeah, they already benched him.
Yeah, right. That's what I saw.
Like they're going to release him at the end of the year, but it has to be after a specific point in time so they can save the money. You know what I'm saying? So if they do it now, they can't just let him go in the middle of the season. He's a captain too, like, you know.
So it feels funny we're talking football because when this episode airs is on Monday and it's leading into Thanksgiving, which you'll get 3 games. But I think it's also like something that I think everyone, because I want to bring it back to the whole Thanksgiving thing and Black Friday and all that stuff. But it feels like every Thanksgiving we always look forward to like actual football. I think it's like the number one watch games throughout the entire year, except for like playoffs. The regular season, it's the most watched. Everyone's off. There are 3 games. They start early. And the thing is, like, from my memory, there's never any, like, great games. And I feel like this is going to be the fall off this year because there's no great games on Thanksgiving.
And then watch it end up being some of the best games we watched all season.
Imagine, right? Like, bro, those are horrible teams, but they play their heart out.
Yeah, bro, but that's what's been happening a lot, though, this year. Like, the Jets have been in a couple crazy games, and we suck.
Yeah, I can't wait to play them. I can't wait to play them.
Like, that Bengals game was one of the best games I've watched all season.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So the Patriots are playing the Bengals this Sunday, which that's a win.
Cooked them by like 40, yeah.
That's a win.
Actually, hold on. Joe Burrow's back.
No, the team is
Joe Burrow's back. He might cook y'all for a 400 piece on the comeback.
I don't think so. You saying that, imagine it happens. This is where I end our friendship because this is where you like influence the gods, the football gods.
Wait, he got to, right? They still got a chance at the playoffs.
What do you mean? Right now, I'm looking at they are 3-7.
Yeah.
What do you think? They win 5 games in a row?
Look at the rest of the division. Aaron Rodgers is out now. The Ravens are playing like dog caca. if they win out, they could win the division and make the playoffs. What are you talking about?
You're probably right about that.
And if he comes back now and starts torture shit, hey,
You're probably right
what I'm
about
saying?
that.
This is his. If he's, they say he fully participated in practice, which means they probably thinking like, yo, we got to start him. Let's go.
So the first game on Thursday will be at 1 p.m. and that's going to be Packers-Lions.
That's actually a good game, though.
They're both like, well, the Packers are 6-3-1, and then the Lions are 6-4.
That's a good divisional game, and it's fighting for their number one spot in the division because the Bears got that.
I get that, but the thing
right
is,
now.
I get it might be a good game, but they have been playing mediocre. That's what I'm getting at.
Nah, against each other, they're gonna play fire, bro. I promise you, that's probably gonna be one of the best games you watch all year.
Okay. So then this is the other game that could have potentially been really good, but it's the Chiefs and Cowboys.
That can still be a good game.
And that's at 4:30. And the Chiefs are 5-5.
The Chiefs should win that because even though Dallas got a good offense, Chiefs have a good defense, and Dallas's defense is probably worse than the league right now.
They played the Raiders last week, the Cowboys, and they were like so happy with their win. They're like, oh my God, we played so well. You played the Raiders. Should have just been like, yeah, we're on to next week. Like,
yeah, but
forget talking crap.
They did their job, right? They're a better team than the Raiders. You got to beat the Raiders. You guys didn't beat the Raiders. You can't talk shit.
I know, but that was in the beginning of the season. I thought we should have beaten them too. And then the last game is another divisional, which is Bengals-Ravens. So Bengals will be playing on a short week.
That's what I'm saying. That's a good game. And that's not bad. I'm not bad at that. I'm not mad at that schedule. You're just a hater because you're a Patriots fan. So.
Yo, I forgot that there's a game on Friday too. You have the Bears and Eagles.
Now. Mm-hmm. Black Friday game. That's gonna be good too.
That will be good. That one will be good. Because I'm not a believer in the Eagles. As much as I hate them, I think they've just been getting by. Like, you know how like people talk about the Patriots? But I feel like the Eagles, they just win by chance.
And I feel like Eagles fans feel that same way though.
You think
it's
so?
Like,
I speak to my boss and he's like, oh, they're the best team ever.
Nah. I think they had one good offensive game all year.
A lot of their wins is like...
Defensively, though, they're legit. They're probably one of the best defenses in the league. But offensively, they're just so inconsistent. It's bad. Barkley's having a terrible season.
Right. So the last game, they beat the Lions 16-9.
Yeah.
The week before that, they beat the Packers 10-7.
Their defense is legit. Their offense is kind of cockeyed right now. So.
And then, of course, they beat up on the Giants 38-20.
But that's weird because they split with the Giants. The Giants beat them the first time.
I know. And then before that, against the Vikings, 28-22. So if you look at the last 4 games, there's nothing there that says this is a spectacular team despite their record.
No. Like I said, they've been getting by. Their defense is legit. Their offense is inconsistent. They got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I think they'll still make the playoffs. I think they still win that
division.
division.
No, they're going to make the playoffs. Yeah. They'll obviously they're going to win their division, right?
You know who I think is gonna make the Super Bowl?
Let's hear this one.
The Rams. I think the Rams are flying under the radar.
Okay.
Matthew Stafford is having an MVP caliber season. And I think they put it together, man. They got the experience. They've been there before.
I wouldn't doubt them.
Coach. I'm a Rams fan for the rest of the year. Last time I became a Rams fan in the middle of the year, they won the Super Bowl. I believe in them again. I got traded, along with Sauce and Quentin Williams. The Jets traded their fans too, yo. I'm not the only one that feels that way either. My coworker, who's a Jets fan, literally came up to me. He was like, "I threw all my Jets stuff in the garbage, and I'm a Colts fan now." He's like, "I bought a jersey and everything." He's dead serious too. He's not even joking.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been, 15 years since they went to the playoffs? The Jets?
2010? Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
2010 was the last time, and that's the year that we beat you guys to make the AFC Championship.
Doesn't that hurt, your soul as a fan?
Of course. I mean,
I keep rooting for this team, but they can't get over the hump.
You know what's crazy, though? I thought we had it bad, which we do. Don't get it twisted. We do.
Okay, who has it worse?
Dolphins fans have it worse.
Dolphin fans.
Go look, I know what it is, but go look up the last time they won a playoff game. Look it up.
Well, the Steelers haven't won a playoff game either in like 16 years. They get there, but they never win.
No, I know. But how many times have the Dolphins even made the playoffs?
Oh,
Realistically,
I don't
that
know.
you remember.
But you see, you're talking about a time where they were in a division where it was Patriots running things, and then right after was the Bills running things.
No, but Louis,
They never had a
you ready
chance.
for this? You ready for this? Yeah, but the Jets have been there too, and we did it twice at least in the last 2 decades, right? 15 years. Guess when's the last time the Dolphins won a playoff game? Guess.
2002.
2000.
Ooh,
So
I was close.
It's been 25 years
Ooh.
of ass. So that made me feel better about my team. I said, hey, there's people that have it worse than I do, because that's crazy, bro.
So
That's
they
crazy.
haven't won a playoff game since 2000.
Yes.
But they've been to the playoffs outside of that.
Not even that much, though.
But don't you think that's more
Since
important?
2000? No.
Hold on. Now you got to make me Google something.
You think winning a playoff game is less important than just making the playoffs? No way. If I make the playoffs, I want my team to win at least one game.
No, I get that, but getting to the playoffs, that has to feel better than not making the playoffs. At least you make it, there may be a chance. Not making it, you don't have a chance because you didn't make it.
No.
It's like saying, "Oh, I don't care. I don't want to get to the Super Bowl if I don't win it." At least you get there. There's a chance.
Nah, I'll tell you why though.
Nah, that's crazy talk.
Right? Because look,
this is what you know. This is a Knick fan, Met fan talking to you.
No. But I'll tell you why it sucks, right? Because you got to think about it. That means you're always in the middle of the pack. That means you never get to draft somebody that could change your team, because you're always getting middle of the pack picks. You know what I'm saying? And you're still not winning.
I'm looking up when's the last time they went to the playoffs. Last time Miami Dolphins went to the playoffs was in 2023, bro. 2 years ago.
Right.
That's more recent than the Jets.
But what happened? They got blown out by like 30 points.
To
the Chiefs.
I saw that. Yes, the Chiefs. It doesn't show me the score though on Google.
They got fried. Cooked.
But I think that's better. I honestly think that's better. So rather, I don't want to go to the playoffs unless I get one win.
Yeah.
Nah, you're crazy. That's crazy talk.
I want to make the playoffs and I want to win a game.
I get that you want to win a game, but don't you want to get there and have a chance to win a game? You don't know if you're going to win. You want to get there for the opportunity to win.
Of course. Look, the two last time we made the playoffs, those teams were the last seed both times. And we won 2 playoff games both times.
You got to get Rex back. That's the only way you're going to do it.
No. No. I like Rex. Don't get it twisted. I like him. But
bro, look at all the Jet coaches after Rex. It's been a shit show.
Oh, 100%. You're telling me like I'm not a Jet fan. I know. I had to watch it. You don't even watch. It's bad, bro.
Oh no, I watch it. I hate the Jets so much. I watch it so I can see them lose.
Nah.
I'm a fan of watching the team I hate lose. It makes me feel so good inside.
That's like huge hater mentality. Though.
It is. Because I hate them so much, and I hate the fans. I like you. You're my friend. But I hate the fans. Like whenever the season's going, like right now, these are the teams that I hate the most. Me seeing the Eagles playing mediocre makes me feel great. Me seeing the Jets and Giants be horrible, it feels like Christmas in November. Me seeing
that's crazy.
Me seeing the Steelers be horrible every year feels fantastic.
Nah, you were just a grade A hater, D1.
And then knowing that Mahomes is never going to win another Super Bowl, it feels amazing.
You're bugging. But look.
Go ahead.
I just want you to know this. Since 2000, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm gonna do too? Hold on, let me show you. Let me see something. let me bring this up. Hold on. Okay, since 2000, the Dolphins have only made the playoffs 5 times and lost 5 times.
Okay.
Since 2000,
The Jets.
the Jets have made the playoffs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Wow.
And we have 6 wins.
Look at that. You're just a game better.
What do you mean?
They won 5, no? Or they lost? They lost all their games.
They've won none.
Oh, and the Jets at least won 5.
6.
6. Wow.
So since 2000, the Jets have 6 more playoff wins than the Dolphins have, and have been to the playoffs more times than the Dolphins
You
have.
should be happy, Christopher. You should be happy about that.
So the Jets don't have it as bad as I thought we did.
The Dolphins suck.
With that.
Miami's horrible.
That's bad, Lou.
It's crazy because they have a quote-unquote good quarterback.
Nah, he's ass. Tua turn the ball over, man. Come on.
But that's awesome news for you. At least it's something you can hang your hat on.
You know? I gotta find something positive. This season has been rough.
I mean, is it worse than the Browns, though?
No, we beat the Browns, so it's definitely not worse.
That's what I'm saying. The Browns are pretty bad, so you're not that bad.
Hey, they're gonna turn it around, man. Shador. It's time, you know?
Chris.
You don't believe in Shador, man?
No.
You a hater.
No.
You a hater. But your GOAT, the GOAT, is the one that trained him. You telling me you don't believe in somebody that trained under Tom GOAT Brady?
You see, this is the thing about Brady. This is why him and Jordan are kind of alike, right? Jordan goes and he's like a part owner of the Wizards. Trash. He can't draft anybody, bro. Like bad decision making, right? Then he goes and gets Charlotte, right? He owns the Charlotte Bobcats. They became the Hornets again. Horrible. You got LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball wants out. He's like, I'm tired of this team. They've, like, I think, like 4-11 or something like that.
Right.
Brady, he just retired. He now like has a part ownership with the Raiders.
With the Raiders, right? You gotta give him time, though. You gotta give him time. Also, I'm talking about training somebody and somebody mimicking their game after you. Look at Kobe. Rest in peace. What did he do mimicking Jordan?
But that's the thing. Jordan didn't teach him. Kobe was obsessed with Jordan. And
that's what. But you telling me Shador wasn't like that with Tom Brady, and then Tom Brady actually trained him? Come on, Lewis. You gotta believe, man. He could be the black Tom Brady, bro.
I don't think anyone's gonna. No, I don't think anyone. Maybe not in my lifetime. Hopefully, I live for 300 years. But I don't think anyone can do what. I don't think anyone can do what Brady's done.
You just don't want Mahomes to do it because he's gonna do it.
You know, I saw an interview with LT, right? Lawrence Taylor, and he was saying that he thinks Montana is better than Brady because of what Montana has endured that Brady never endured, right? Because in the league that Brady's in, they protect the quarterback more than when Montana did it. I get that, and I respect that. I say the same thing about how LeBron and Jordan eras are different, right? But when you look at what Brady had to play with versus what Montana had to play with, he didn't have Hall of Famers around him like the way Montana did. That's the only thing I could say. You know what I mean? But Montana having 4 rings, that was a big deal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, 1 ring is a big deal. It's not hard to win in the NFL.
Yeah.
So that's why I always tell people I like seeing greatness. Even though I hate the Patriots, they were great, unfortunately for me. You know?
Yeah.
That just stinks. But it's okay. It happens.
I think the biggest thing is like you see Brady, he leaves, and the first team he's with, he gets a ring against Mahomes. And it's like, how do you not, how do you say the word? I can't say the word.
Oh my, keep going. Yeah.
I can't think of the word.
It's right there. I feel it.
I feel it too. Hey, yo. I can't say the word. I don't know why it won't just come out. Solidified.
Suffice? Oh my gosh. I'm like, what is
I couldn't get it out.
The fiddle-eye.
Oh man. You know what was like a tongue twister for me when I started streaming? When I was like variety streamer. I couldn't say variety. I don't know why.
Shit, your tongue's too heavy, bro. You gotta lift it up a little bit.
Jeez, man. So anyway, yeah, that was seeing Brady do that, get his 7th ring. It was like, come on, man. Like I already saw him as the GOAT when he got his 6th, even though that championship ring against the Rams was horrible because it was such a defensive
Oh
game.
my gosh, that was the worst Super Bowl I've ever watched in my life.
Bro, it was like 9-13 or something like that.
Especially because before that was the Falcons one, and that one was crazy. That was a crazy Super Bowl.
Do
and
you
go
not
from that performance to dirt? Yo, that was dirty. I don't care what nobody says. That was
okay?
that was
I know
dirty.
you're not a Patriot fan, and I know you hate Brady because of how beautiful he looks and great he is, right?
What?
But don't you think that was probably one of the greatest Super Bowls you've ever saw in your life?
100%. The only Super Bowl I would say that it hasn't changed for me was the Cardinals versus Steelers Super Bowl. I think that was the greatest Super Bowl I've ever watched.
Oh, I remember like that end zone catch, kind of like to win the game.
Even before that, from right before halftime, the interception for a touchdown on the 2-yard line from what's this guy's name?
I was going for the
Freaking
Falcons,
Houston.
not the Falcons.
The Cardinals. I
Cardinals
wanted the
heavy for
Cardinals
that.
to win. I was like, Larry needs it. I love Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Kurt Warner, old school. I'm like, yo, this is great.
Yeah.
Bro, but the Steelers played insane football, bro.
I remember I was in a hotel watching that.
Why?
So, you know.
Oh, my fault. Yeah.
You know, so anyway, so like, you know, the deed is done, you're just chilling. I'm like, yo, let's watch the game. And we're just chilling. And I'm like,
jumped up.
Yeah. No, I wanted Larry Fitzgerald. I wanted that team to win. I really did. And then I saw the Steelers when I hate the Steelers.
When he caught that slant and took it in like 70 yards, I was like, oh my God, it's over.
Yeah.
They scored. I'm like, yes. And then that pass might be the best pass I've ever seen in my life. That pass to the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like that pass. That was something beautiful to watch.
Oh my God.
The
toe tap.
Yeah. No, it was great. It was great. But yeah, I remember watching the Patriot game. I was with my son and we're watching it. My son's small at the time, like 3 years old probably. And he's literally sitting watching the game when we're not moving. And it's halftime. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, it's over. But I'm so superstitious. I'm like, I'm not leaving or turning the TV off. I've never done it with any Super Bowl that Patriots were in. I stayed there. The only 2 times I left were the 2 times that the Giants beat the Patriots. And I was like, I will never leave my house if I'm watching the game. And the time that the Eagles beat them, I literally was about to go home. But I had to stay because my son's mother was sick and I had to stay with my son at her house. And I was like, you put that hex on me by not allowing me to go to my house to watch the game like I had planned. So anyway, watching that, the Falcons destroying the Patriots, and I'm like, I'm not gonna hear the end of it when I go to work the next day. And then seeing them come back, bro.
Crazy. It was crazy.
Beautiful.
Everything went right. That catch that Edelman had, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Speaking of everything right, what's the donkey of the day?
Come on, man. You gotta say the right thing. Certified
Well, you're the guy,
nonsense, bro.
You do.
This is what I know you're gonna like. Ready? The certified nonsense goes to Xbox. And it's because they allowed Steam to do what they were gonna do. You know? You talking about everything's at Xbox, you come out with the Rogue Ally bull caca, right? And then Steam's like, yo, I got you. I know what you're trying to do. You trying to leave the software, the hardware stuff, and make a little PC. Cool. We got you. Steam machine, hold that. And if it's priced right,
which
Xbox
I highly doubt.
You don't think so? You think if the price is right, shout out to that TV show, old school. But if the price is right, I think this messes up Xbox's plans heavy. If the price is wrong, this could reverse it and be like, all right, my fault, Xbox, you got it. But as of right now, Xbox messed up and let Steam do what they were trying to do, which you could see. You could see it. And even their CEO putting out the statement, like, oh, gaming for everyone. I was like, you tight. I know you're mad because you were trying to do the same exact thing. And they got you, bro. They got you. They got them. I can admit when Xbox took an L right there. They took an L.
So this has been a conversation at my job between my boss and I, right? And Steam wins here, regardless of how you look at it. They win.
Yeah.
And The reason they win is because they're still an independent company. They don't have to report to any investors or anything like that.
Oh,
They can make decisions on the fly like this. They don't have to bring it to a board or anything like that, and it's going to remain that way. The reason I don't think it's not going to be consumer friendly in the price range of $500 to $600 is because this machine is going to do more than what a console can do. You're going to be able to emulate things. You're going to be able to use it like as a PC and a console
without
and
jailbreaking it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be mobile enough where you can bring to your living room, bring to your desk setup, things of that nature. And you get the Steam catalog, which always has great games and they're on sale. And these are the same games you'll get on Xbox.
And Xbox Game Pass. You can still get that on there too. Yeah. And your PS5 games that they have on Steam.
On Steam. It's
just Xbox took out.
Yep. And Xbox originally was going to make a console with the Steam library involved.
I know. That's why I'm saying
they beat them to the punch.
I know the CEO for Xbox is highly upset right now. Because he's like, damn. I was like, I know they were in talks to get Steam on the Xbox in general. Now they don't even need you. They don't need that.
They don't need you.
We already have you.
I'm sorry, we don't want to do business.
Yeah.
We're good over here.
And I think just the convenience of the Steam machine is gonna, regardless of price, I think they're gonna do well. So especially if it runs the way it's supposed to run.
I think it's gonna be priced at like $1,000.
I was gonna say somewhere between 700 to 1,000.
Yeah, I think because there's gonna be two memories, so it's gonna be like 1 terabyte version and then like 512 gigabytes version.
Right.
And that one with the smaller memory and RAM is probably gonna be like 700, but the bigger one, which
like 1,000.
Yeah, I think 1,000, maybe 1,200. It's gonna be the same price as a small kind of PC, so to speak. But when you look at a PC, the consumer is not interested in buying a tower. The consumer will see these small boxes in your Target, your Walmart, your Best Buys. I want that.
Not even just that. That's what I'm saying. I think
there's no initial setup, signing up for Windows. It's just you on it, you play. It's
more so the convenience of a console, but with the PC stuff in it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, as somebody that we both own PCs. It's annoying. Every couple of years, you got to start upgrading stuff. You got to probably either buy a new PC or clean out a good amount of stuff that costs extra bread every time. With a Steam machine, I don't have to do that. I know what I got.
Yeah.
I'll be all right. We're chilling. And you get the catalog. So it's like that convenience alone is worth the money because now I don't have to really stress out about, my CPU and my GPU. And we're good. We're chilling.
So I look at it like this too, because we saw the specs and the specs are similar to a PlayStation 5, like base model, not a pro model. And some games don't run really well. You will have to make setting changes. And I think that's where the consumer is going to be confused because when you play something like on a PlayStation, you don't have to mess with the settings. You just go.
Right.
So this is where it'll be somewhat for consumers, but your casual consumers. But it'll be catered to actual gamers that play PC. And I think this will work. I want to get one if the price is right.
The only people it won't work for are like the FPS whores,
No, you cannot.
300 frames per second and 4K, 8K. If you're like that, this ain't for you.
It's not for you. Yeah, this is not for everybody too. That's another thing.
Right.
If you I think this is good for, like I said, like indie titles, emulations,
100%.
Maybe, your lower end AAA titles, but nothing where you're going to play Expedition 33 on high settings. It's not going to work.
No, it'll start levitating.
Yeah. And I also like that the Steam, like the VR Steam, you'll be able to communicate that with the box.
That's awesome.
And it will be AR versus VR because you're not going to use it in a way where it's going to be virtual reality. You're going to use it where you're just going to play games on your glasses. You could just be sitting down on your couch just playing with the glasses on.
I don't care. That's freaking dope. The only thing I don't like out of everything they showed was that controller. That controller is dirty.
Yeah, I liked where the thumbsticks are because it's resemblance to the PlayStation remote. But the touchpad
is so dumb.
Yeah.
Why not just put it in the center?
Yeah, but that'll be too much like PlayStation.
But it works. That's the
They
thing.
want to. They want it
works.
to emulate the way the Steam Deck looks like. That's what it is.
I get it. It's ugly. It's ugly.
They've never made anything pretty.
It looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, look at their old remote. It's horrible.
Wrap my arms around. Come on, bro. I'm not trying to hold that big ass control.
I do like the idea of like there's like a snapping where you just to charge it, like the charging dock. That's pretty cool. And you can use the controller to play, you know, on the virtual reality, the headset, or your regular Steam machine.
Yep.
So no, this is definitely a win for Steam. Xbox is taking L's. Even their Rogue Ally X is super overpriced, and you can't even play all the Xbox titles.
That's the thing.
And they don't even tell you that. You got to go searching for that. So if you thought you was going to get it and play exclusives that are not, you know, PC ready,
right. They've done a couple things back to back that I'm just like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all you don't want people to buy your stuff? Like, what are you doing?
And then you raise the Game Pass.
You up the Game Pass. You do all this Rogue Ally X stuff. It doesn't hit the way you thought it would hit. Granted, I'm not saying it's a bad piece of hardware, because from the reviews doesn't look that bad.
No, it looks great.
Realistically, why would I spend my money on that?
Yeah.
Why? If I could just buy an Xbox for cheaper. And then if the Steam thing comes out, I got Xbox Game Pass, I could just sell my Xbox and it looks exactly the same as the Series X anyways.
Yeah.
It's a refrigerator. They're both fridges.
Yeah.
I could just do that and use my Xbox controller. Hey.
Yeah. You can use any controller. Yes.
You know, so to me, that's an L on Xbox for real. And I know you wouldn't have expected me to say that because you think I'm this huge Xbox fanboy and I defend them to the end of the earth. But that's you with PlayStation. But it's okay.
I mean, PlayStation looking great. You know what I'm saying? They're in a league of their own. You know what I mean?
Nah, Nintendo on top.
How dare you? They're the worst of the bunch, putting out titles that are not even revolutionary. The one title looks great is Donkey Kong
so much that you didn't beat them and you sold.
I saw, but Donkey Kong looked great. I will say. I mean, the future does look bright, but not right now.
Sure.
When they come out with the Switch 2 OLED, that's when we're talking. We'll get a new Mario title.
Switch 2.5, sure.
I'm just saying. But that's your stamp.
That's my certified nonsense. You know?
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. That's what I was waiting for. So before we get out of here, our next episode that's gonna be recorded, right? I just want to make sure I'm getting this right.
Yes. It should be
It'll be the week of your birthday, so that Friday the 5th. But
yeah,
are we planning on doing something for December 11th, which is the Game Awards? Are we gonna stream it on our own channels? What are you thinking?
I think we should. I think that'll be a great idea, Louis.
Stream what? The Art of Nonsense Awards live?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so then
we can do it on what? What do you think? YouTube, TikTok?
We'll probably just keep it to YouTube and TikTok.
YouTube? We gotta sign up though now.
Oh, for the Art of Nonsense TikTok
on studio, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to do it or I could do it. It's up to you. It doesn't matter.
You could do it because you are famously known on TikTok and TikTok loves you.
I'm gonna have 3 accounts on my TikTok studio. Golly.
So the next time we record this episode, Chris will be another year older. You'll be 37, 35.
Yo, stop playing, yo.
Well, you're gonna be
you, all right. 32.
32. Damn, Chris getting old, bro.
I've been old. I accept it. You're the one that doesn't accept your oldness, man. It's okay.
I saw 2 little white hairs around here.
No, you didn't. Oh, look, you got nervous. You tweezed her.
I tell you, my wife saw one like in the middle of my head over here.
Nice.
And because my hair is so like dark, it like stands out.
It sticks out.
She's like,
listen, I had an old lady call me handsome today, so I had a good day, you know?
Hey, that's what's up, man.
She said she was preaching Jesus to me at the bus stop. She said, listen,
that's
I
a
want
sign.
you to know.
That's God talking to you through this old lady.
But the way she did it was I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of weird. Like she came up to me, she was like, do you have money for the bus? I was like, I don't have change on me. I'm sorry. And she goes, can I tell you something? She was like, you're far too handsome to not know Jesus. She said the devil can't bring you down there because God needs you in heaven because you're cute and you got a nice smile. I'm not even joking. That's what she said to me.
Yo, she tried to riz you up with the
I
Lord.
said, yo, shorty, you mad old, ma. Like, get out of my face, yo. I was like, yeah. Stop it. I was like,
Wow.
I'm good. Yeah.
That's
It was a little
amazing.
awkward.
That is amazing. Chris is gonna marry a nice Christian woman. I see it.
Sure.
I see it. That Chris gonna be going to church. Start performing again. I support you.
Never doing that again.
I
I'm
support
never
you, man.
performing again. What are you talking about? Get out of here.
I support the
That's
movement.
it for us. Thank you for joining us to talk about the nonsense and the art of it, baby.
Peace. Chris wanted me out of there quick. No.
Get me out.